starting to storm, but about 20 more miles is our turnoff up into National. I assume once we get around this huge monstrosity of a peak. You can see it's snowing on the peaks. We're going to be about halfway up around the snow line. Along the road, it says Frank W. Barker, George J. Kennedy, Walter James, Ernest R. Tippin, and Frank J. Vitale, members of the Civilian Conservation Corps Company, 1212 Paradise Camp F5, who gave their lives for the conservation of Nevada's natural resources while fighting fire 3 miles east of this point. In other words, the fire that took place, there's a road now that goes up into the canyon. On the edge of the mountains right here. 5 men lost their lives. Sad, real sad. Just gives you an idea. I mean, there's all sorts of death that's occurred on these lands. All sorts of death. We're heading to Ghost Town of National. It was founded in 1909 after a huge gold discovery made by 2 men. I'm not sure if they were brothers or not. I try to do as much research as I can. Sometimes it's hard to find historical references or history to such a small mining camp or area. National, however, was far from that. It was a town. It had a blacksmith and stores and hotels and saloons, just like any other town, you know, any other boom town. We got a bunch of cattle on the road coming up. Not a surprise here. We're in the Santa Rosa Mountains, and we are definitely going to be heading into a canyon soon. Going to check out the Birthday Mine, which is behind the town, further up the canyon. But first we'll start off with the ghost town. Up above, there's only like a couple cabins, it appears, and, you know, some foundations. Extremely remote, but it's also not as extensive of what the town probably, oh, these things, these cattle are running. It's not as extensive anymore. It's like the town's almost been erased from the maps. And at one time it was such a... Oh, look at that little calf.
It's not a goblet in your rear view mirror.
Is he limping? Is he limping? Stepped on something, maybe.
Jesus. You're gonna run him forever.
It's fine. We had eye contact. It's fine. Has it got spots on it?
Yeah. Got a spotted butt.
A spotted ass. All I can do is just try to go around them. They're not going to move from the road. Some cattle do. Alright, I got to get photos of them anyways, so there you go. I want to get a photo of this spotted one, man. They look at you in the eye and you got to look at them back. They don't take it as a sign of aggression. They will study you, you know what I mean? They're intelligent. Let them know you're not a threat. I drove past very slow, didn't want to startle her, and she looked at me in the eyes and knew I wasn't after her baby. I was just passing through. They're that intelligent that they know you're just passing through. Road's a little sandy and soft. It's not muddy. There's no pools of water, but it is softer gravel and sand. There's no big rocks. There's more cattle up ahead. We're going to go into the Santa Rosas up here. If there's spots on the windshield, folks, that just gives the video character. lets you know that there's real mud, real sand, snow, rain elements, but it's all very real. I mean, we're in the wilderness. What'd you expect? More in the road. What's it? You looking at the GPS, man? See if how far I gotta go and if it go where it goes left at, because I'm sure there's a better road. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, you see that? Mama got a little angry and stepped forward, lunged forward a little, not aggressive, just like, stay away from my babies. If it was a bull, it may have been a worse scenario. Road gets a little muddy in certain parts. You gotta expect that in these valleys, but it is soft sand, better on the tires than even concrete or pavement, rather. Okay, it gets rocky because we're going back up. The ghost town resides a little higher than the valley, of course, because it was a mining town and they did mine in the National Canyon. There's tracks. These are fresh, like within an hour or two. Holy shit, someone's up here probably, or they left. It's fresh tracks with fresh treads. It's been raining, and last night, well, it's been raining since yesterday, so there would hardly be no tracks, and you can see brand new tracks in the mud. People come up here. It's a popular place for the locals of Winnemucca. Those from Winnemucca seem to, like, only on Lord Rick video. Well, this is not an episode of Angel of the Night Radio, I swear. It's a Paranormal Ghost Society. Don't get them confused. See, the road goes left. It's okay. Oh, here we go. More mud and stuff. I hope this whole road isn't like this. Because I'll tell you what, man. Yes. Oh, that's fucking... Yep. Because yesterday was a heyday going through this. Because these valleys, the sister valleys across...
That is a fucking river.
Yeah, but it's not deep.
It's fast moving too.
Oh boy. Wow. Road's washed out to National. But you know what? I'm going to try to take another dirt road and try to go around this, or at least where it's less shallow. And it's soft mud. Holy shit. Crazy. Tammy's probably shitting her pants right about now. Does this look like I'm worried? Does this look like I'm worried? Alright. High and happy, right? Tammy's all probably crapping herself. Like, we're going to get stuck in the middle of, in the creek. I have to call. The fire department will have to come rescue us. We'll be swept down into the fucking valley for miles and have hypothermia. No, thank you. No. We're going to find another way around this. I'll be back. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'll go around. There's another road I can cut around this and avoid it entirely.
You notice that?
I don't know, there's interracial breeding going on here. Okay, mom's black.
All the moms are black.
And the boy,
babies are black.
and then you got mulatto babies, chocolate babies, and then you have your white babies. I don't know where the white babies come. There's a gray baby. Look.
Oh no, isn't it pretty?
Yeah, you have every kind of color, baby. Every color. See if I can get them off the road just a little.
Come on. Come on, move. Move.
They're getting curious. They're not scared like they were earlier.
Come on. Go on. Thank you.
Man, those teats are pretty big on her.
Thank you. Thank you for... Thank you. Hi, babies.
Yeah, it's all good. They move. If you, what I learned about cattle out here, if you want them to move, you got to get up their ass a little, and they'll move. If you don't, then you're gonna travel for miles with them, because they would have kept walking down this road for miles if I didn't clear them. I'm not saying run them over, but you gotta. It's like a dog. You get a dog to round up cattle, and the dog will nip at the heels, stay on them. It's just to teach them move. They're just cattle. They're not highly intelligent, but they're intelligent enough where I can lock eyes with the female cattle, and they usually, you know what I mean, they understand I'm no threat, and they kind of back off. Same with the bulls. I mean, I seen bulls a couple weeks ago. They ran, they stood still, looked at me, observed me, I did the same thing, and then they went on their merry way and walked away slow, and I did the same thing. I mean, you gotta understand, wildlife are like human. When we deal with wildlife, they're a lot like humans. There is social interaction, and there is intelligence, and some animals may feel threatened, and if you do something wrong, they may attack, or who knows what could happen. So when you're outdoors and you're doing this kind of thing, you got to use common sense, man. You do. And so the cattle are cleared, the cattle are safe. I got to photograph some of the cattle with the snowy peaks in the background. Great pictures. Some people like posters made up like that for their home. Nice mountains in the background and some cattle on the range. But also, you know, it's just part of Wild West history. You're going to see wild horses, you're going to see cattle on the range. And so I get to share that with you guys. That's why I videotape this, because you guys watch it and understand that when you come to Nevada, and if you want to go to these ghost towns, this is what you'll see. This is what you'll deal with. You will deal with cattle. They'll be on the roads. There'll be bulls. They will stare at you. And if you freak out, that's kind of being lame. Okay, just let's put it in simple. You're being lame. Because they're just cattle, man. You can get out of your car and get near them. But when they have babies, they will protect their young, just like any animal. You kind of respect the space between the baby and the mother. So when you drive past the babies, go slow, because the one mother kind of lunged. I don't think she was too happy. Mama cow wasn't very happy I was near the baby. But I wanted to take a picture, or at least get around, and, you know, this is a pretty good sized vehicle. It's scary for a cattle. They're like, oh, they're going to run me over. Oh, hold on. I'm always getting you wet. I'll go through the puddles on purpose just to splash some water up on you.
Not nice.
This whole truck is so muddy. So do I stay straight? What's the deal, man? The road looks the same no matter if you go right or left. Probably stay straight towards the mountains.
We're on National Canyon Road.
Okay.
I don't know why it wants to take us.
Well, it'll reroute us once we get a mile down or something. So just give it a chance to reroute us to the town. Oh. Little puddle caused so much havoc. It's not raining anymore. No, I'm not doing it. I gotta get past so it reroutes. National's up here towards that canyon. There's a canyon way off. You can see where the snow line is on that huge peak. It's below that. I know that for sure. I mean, I studied maps and shit. This should take us out. It'll be like, we'll go right, and it will go left, and we'll go out, and there'll be another left. It'll work out. We're going to basically go up into the canyon. The mines are in the canyon. The ghost town's before you get to the canyon. Oh, there's a pond right there.
Quarter mile. Keep left. Turn left.
Nope. Looks like a pit mine. Open pit mine. Now we're heading to the Santa Rosa Mountains. It feels good to head to the mountains. The other road was taking me in all different directions. Ooh. There we go.
Mud bath.
Mud bath. It's not a bad road. It's gonna have puddles. I mean, it rained all night. That's from rain. These are rain puddles.
Proceed to highlighted rod.
Oh, here we go. Do what? Get muddy? Because there's puddles? I don't have any other answer. Why do I do that? Well, let's see. Because the puddle's in the middle of the road and it's in my way, and I'm gonna go through it. Is this an old corral?
I don't know. I can't see anything out my window.
You may want
Somebody keeps running through puddles.
Oh.
It's not old. There's cattle there. And we got a river up here.
a river. Holy shit! We're in the fucking forest right now. You know what kind of forest this is, everyone?
Oh shit!
Proceed to highlighted rod.
No problem. Trust me. I was confident. If I'm not confident, be scared. Look, this is that creek that we seen earlier. And you know what? You should see the creek I drove over near Mount Raymond. It was way deeper and bigger than that. This is Cakewalk right here. That was Cakewalk. And even
Dude, this doesn't
sweat.
even show a street on here.
There's another cattle guard up here. But look, the road gets better. See how it widens up here?
But look, it doesn't even show.
Oh.
Not even on a.
Yeah, but it's okay because I have it marked, the coordinates. So as long as we go towards the ghost town, you'll see. If you zoom out, you'll see.
Yeah, it's behind us.
No, it's towards National's towards the there's National Canyon up ahead.
Proceed to highlighted rod.
Now this is a great fucking road. Yeehaw! Look at this. This is a great fucking road. National Canyon's what I need. I need National Canyon. That's all I care about. That's where the town is. If this is National Canyon Road, then I'm going to National Canyon. There. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen.
Bad feeling about this up here.
A river, probably. Like I said, I always come back at a later time. There's always another ghost town. There's always another time. I won't get stuck. I mean, I'll push my limits, but I won't get stuck. This isn't bad. Even going... Sorry.
Why would you drive through that? Why would you not drive around it? Oh Jesus! Why would you stop?
I'm not stopping. I'm sliding.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
I got it, man. The man's got it. There, turn him on a little higher. There we go. That was no... I can feel the grip. I don't need the seat. I use the force, okay? I feel the grip, and all of a sudden it just...
Such a big rock over here.
I know. I feel the grip. Kind of like a twat around a dick. No, I'm using the force right now. Yeah, you're gonna get some... I mean, this is a country road. What do you expect? Dirt, rocks, mud, usual. I have to make sure I don't just go to any... If the road's washed out, I won't go through it. But little puddles and little tributaries. Yeah. There's corrals up ahead. I'm assuming that the town... Ooh.
Oh, man.
to study this. Oh, I see how I can do this. Hold on. Better to be safe and go around it. Have to see how this road does up ahead. Now it's very hard right here, like super like concrete, because I can feel it. Bam, bam, bam. Yep. It gets good, it gets bad, it just makes no sense, man. You know what I'm saying? It gets good, it gets bad. Anyways, folks, we'll try to get to National. If not, you can't say we didn't try. But this road is really bad in the spring. It's not even spring. In late winter, when the snow starts to thaw out here, oh man, you have flash flooding and washouts. This is snow melt from the mountains, plus rain. We had a really bad rainstorm. But the valleys, you have these canyons, and oh, here we go. Looks like the road's washed out. Just like that other area. Maybe not. No, it's just a puddle.
Fuck. Dude, that's a pretty big puddle, and it's very muddy over there.
Let me look.
Proceed to highlighted route.
Wow. Unbelievable. Let me see. It looks muddy, but it's not. My foot barely sank in. That's how you test it.
You don't weigh as much as this Jeep does.
Well, watch. Oh, I got four-wheel drive. It's made for going through mud and through farm fields and pastures. You go between the plants right here, and you go around it. It's the best feasible way, rather than go through that mud and get stuck. But I need to get back on the road or whatever you call it. Harder road, or where I can get more traction.
It just keeps up with the shit.
Yep. It does. That's what you see, tracks going around it is what you see. But it's not, it's hard here. It's just now it's very bumpy. Is that road any good to our right? Does it get hard up here, right here? If I get past this, maybe. We're just on, this is just a straight up fucking pasture road, country. You know what I mean? These are pastures, man, meadows for the cattle. It's not soft. Wow. I just aim it and go. Now the road's good again. I don't understand this, man, you know. Well, if we could have gotten up to the mountain, you know, where the base of the canyon is, that's where the town is. But I mean, this is ridiculous. And I have to see, I mean, it's getting worse and worse. I would assume as I go higher, there would be less low-lying flood areas, but it just continues. See how it's low-lying right here? That's why there's water settling here. Thing is, I can go around this shit and get traction. now it's hard again. There's traction. But watch, when it goes low again, there'll be water settling down there.
Proceed to highlighted rock.
I could. I just keep thinking the water, oh, it's going to go away, and then I come down a hill and there's more. You know what I mean? I don't want them on too fast, just fast enough to catch it every few seconds. Or like 2 seconds. 3 seconds.
Right?
Here, I'll just stick my head out the window. There we go. I just get splashed to the face. Here's the thing, it's not that bad. It's just a pain in the ass, that's all. But I still wish that if I got higher up, I wish that it'd get less muddy. I mean, I've gone up a few hundred feet and it's still muddy as hell. Oh.
Move, cows.
They'll move. See?
There's a lot of mud here.
Yep. I gotta barrel through. It's like I used to ride through this stuff in Florida for 50 miles. Couldn't stop once. Just had to keep going. It's crazy. It takes a lot out of you. You gotta spin around curves and stuff. Shit, and maintain the vehicle, but the road's gonna get a lot more harder. The terrain's gonna get a lot more rugged and less muddy as we go further up into the canyon. And we can always take that, try another road out, but for now, this is what we're dealt with. It's still very scenic back in here, and it's good. This is a good road. It's just lower parts are wetter, you know what I mean, marshy, that's all. It's ready for the spring thaw of Nevada. Spring thaw in Nevada. Those cliffs could contain caves, or I know.
Proceed to highlighted rock.
Snowy. It's because there's a couple ghost towns up here. It's like no wonder why they died. I don't want to be caught in a snowstorm at the peak of one of these mountains. Jesus. No, this is hard. That was mud. Pure mud. I have to see how it goes, because I'm not digging all this. See, it gets better again. I don't know. It's just, it's one of those things, it's like, you know, we got an open pasture, so if it gets bad, you just get off the road. This gets gravel up here again. It's pure mud back there, man. Holy shit. Let's see how it is up here. You know, basically, if I owned a ranch or a farm with a long dirt road like this, we'd need a Jeep or a truck to get back in there. So, you know, ranchers, they come up here in their pickups and round up these cattle at times as well. It's been raining, so that's one reason why the road's so wet and loose. And not just raining, but also snow melt off the mountains, all that good stuff. This will take us to National. That's National Canyon. You see the peak behind it? That's where Buckskin is, up at that peak. Because up here, what you do is you go back out, where it splits here, you can go back out, and you make a right and you go up to the peak. Or you can stay below and go to its sister town, which is National. And the rain's sucking ass.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Tiger on the side.
It's very muddy and slippery. It's a muddy country road.
It's gonna get worse because it's raining.
Yeah, I know, the rain's not helping. We'll see. National's just up ahead, but at the mouth of this canyon. Higher up should get less muddy, but nope, it's not. If I have to ride in the desert, I'll ride in the desert. just to stay on solid ground. But in muddy parts, you just can't stop moving. There it is right there, where all those trees are. That's the town, man. See the trees? And there's some wood, piles of wood. This has got to be it right here. No, that's rock. But there's some trees. Usually towns are marked with trees, or at least ranch sites or remnants of it. There it is right there. Oh! There's another road out. We could take that way. I did it. 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 I gotta find an area of the park.
Yeah, let's see where there's grass. Something to give you traction.
Alright. There's other parts of the town further where the trees are. See it down there?
Owned by somebody?
There's so much water from the flash flooding and the rain and the snow melt all together that I can't even get to one of the foundations here at National Canyon, or the entrance to the ghost town of National. But I did make it. I did traverse this vast expanse, and I did it. It's very muddy. I mean, I almost got stuck a few times, but I'm back here, man. I made it. I made it. The road is washed out, though, even if I walk. The creek flowing. But I also heard the creek might flow over the road, and if that's the case, because that's not a creek, that's a river right now. See, the thing is about canyon roads, there it goes underneath. Good. They redirected it with a pipe.
No, it just runs along the side here.
Oh, well, yeah, it does, but they redirected it a couple times. It's... Oh, look, but it is pretty back here. Look at that. Nice to get a nice... Is that a fucking cave right there? We're up in National Canyon now. Oh man, it's beautiful. Wind, snow's getting treacherous, folks. I don't know what's going to happen. We may not make it up here into the canyon much further. We'll see. I mean, you're talking, there's just some major mountains up ahead, and they're covered in snow. We're going to go into the canyon and see where the road takes us. We're in the Humboldt National Forest, near the Oregon border. And there's also a hole. What do you think that is, a mine?
Oh, it's a hole in rock.
No, I'm zooming in. It goes a little ways back. I've seen those before up in Grimes Point. They go about like 6-7 feet back and they just end. I don't know if I trust climbing in them. It looks like loose dirt inside. Getting tombed. On the road again. I got mud on my pants too. I love mud on my pants. Look at that. It's Coyote Den. The Lion's Den. Imagine me sticking my head in there and there's lions in there. Mountain lions. Ooh, not a good scenario. Alright. Time to get serious, folks. Mud, 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 mud. Smaller canyon, but where's the fucking town, man? If you look on the GPS, I have the mine. It's called Birthday Mine. If you put in the Birthday Mine instead, it'll take us through. I'm looking for anything of the town. Oh shit! This road's not looking good. There we go.
Nope. Not this way.
Nope.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm gonna go look though, just to check it out. Oh.
What was that?
A coupon from Smith. It's gone, man. Have to come back to National some other time. Looks like we'll have to come back in September. It's only going to get worse, folks. This is fast moving water, deep and soft. We will get stuck. I think I'll come back in September. There'll be no snow on the mountains, but to get to the ghost town and to get to the birthday mine, we'd have to cross this to get up. There's no feasible or possible way. That doesn't